This is the Global Economic Scrap Metal Commodities and Recycling Report by BENLEE Roll-Off Trailers and Gondola Trailers, August 26, 2019. U.S. steel production fell to 1.857 million tons, near a 12-month low, as demand slows despite strong consumer spending. Tariffs are hurting U.S.-made vehicles that we ship to China. Oil fell to $53.25 a barrel on global slowing and great pumping by the U.S., and that's bringing great supplies. And that shows that U.S. oil production, while it was no change at 12.3 million barrels a day, it's matching the all-time record as U.S. drillers continue to get costs down. Iron ore continued its major fall to $87 a ton on continued global slowing in all manufacturing areas. Scrap steel number one heavy melt remained at $248.33, with downward price pressure on slowing global demand and on falling iron ore prices. Hot rolled coil steel fell to $29.100 on continued demand slowing and on the weak iron ore prices. Copper fell to $2.53, a new multi-year low on the slowing of the global economy. Aluminum rose slightly to 78.7 cents, near a multi-year low, also due to a slowing global economy. Tariff news. China retaliated with new tariffs from U.S. tariffs of a few weeks ago. China's retaliation is on U.S. items such as vehicles, including U.S.-made BMWs and Mercedes, shipped to China. The U.S. then retaliated against China's retaliation of our retaliation and increased current tariffs from 25% to 30% on some items and from 10% to 15% on others. The U.S. also ordered U.S. companies to immediately start looking for an alternative to China, including coming back to the U.S. This was then based on the U.S. could declare a national emergency. The U.S. then ended the week with us not ordering companies out of China. Yet. Japan, the third largest economy in the world after the U.S. and China, had August's manufacturing index remain in a contraction mode for the fourth month in a row, as the U.S.-China trade war continues to hurt Japan's exports to China. July's U.S. single-family homes slumped a big 12.8% to 635,000 after a great rise in June. This was the biggest decline in about 6 years, and the same level now as 1962, 57 years ago, when we had about half the number of people living in the United States. Consumers are spending, but they're nervous. August's U.S. manufacturing index fell into a contraction mode for the first time in 10 years, as new orders and exports both fell the most in 10 years. This is bad news. Wall Street's Dow Jones average fell 649 points to 25,629, now down 1% in the past 12 months on the escalating trade war hurting global growth, and now we're seeing increased recession fears. As a follow-up from 2 weeks ago on a personal level, for those of you in the U.S., 15-year home mortgage rates are now about 3.03 and 30-year rates are about 3.55, both near record lows. So look to save a lot of money personally and consider refinancing your home mortgage. BENLEE manufactures and sells the best open-top gondola scrap trailer in the market with the lowest owning and operating cost. They are mostly sold in 48 and 53-foot lengths with 8-foot high side walls, and you can get slightly shorter, made from hard-ox, thin, high-strength steel to carry the most possible weight, which lowers your transportation costs. Call us for a quote. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.